Yo, what is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Undisputed Vlogs channel. Now, this is a heavily requested video. I did a skit in the past, but this is the real thing now. So, without further ado, let's get into it. My name is Joshua, and this is 10 things that I can't live without. First up is my phone. Obviously, I'm using my phone to record right now, but I do have my work phone, my backup little one. Obviously, I think a lot of people can't live without their phone, especially in this day and age. You need a phone for everything. You need a phone to contact people. You need a phone to access social media if you don't have a laptop or anything like that. So I feel like everybody nowadays needs a phone. You just need it for communication. I need it for editing. I need it for recording. I need it for social media. I need it for everything. I could not live without this. It's sad to say that I couldn't live without, well, not this particular phone, but that one. It's sad to say I couldn't live without technology, but I genuinely couldn't. It would be awful. So my first one is the basic that everybody would agree with. I cannot live without my phone. Next up is my Snapback, and I'm genuinely not kidding this time. I genuinely could not live without this. Not this particular one, but just Snapbacks in general. It's just my style. You know what I mean? Anybody who watches this channel, they'll actually realize that this is basically glued to my head. If you don't see me in a Snapback, you'll see me in a bandana. I do go out and I do hang about without either, but on camera I'm always wearing one. I always prefer a snapback over everything. I've worn snapbacks consistently. It's been my style since I was probably about 15 or 16. So it's going to remain there. I've worn since I was 15, 16. It's going to be my style until I die. I will be 90 and still wearing a snapback. I will be wearing a snapback in my suit at my wedding. For God's sake, I will be wearing a snapback my entire life, basically. And if I'm not wearing a snapback, I'll wear a bandana. But I always come back to this. It's glued to me. This is my thing. That's all it is. That's my thing. So, snapback, 100%. Next up is, of course, a basketball. There's no surprise here. You know, a lot of people like sports. A lot of people like football, American football, rugby, tennis, boxing, UFC. I like all of them aside football, but basketball is the best sport in the entire world. And I will not debate with people because it is. It is the best sport in the world by miles, in my opinion. I fucking love basketball. I discovered basketball when I was 7. And I remember because we played basketball in primary school. And I was actually decently good at it. I was actually always decently good at basketball. And I remember getting home. And I remember I had access, because I didn't have much technology, but I had access to technology. And I remember literally going online and a video of LeBron James literally popped up on my recommended. And I remember clicking on it and watching highlights of LeBron James and being like, holy shit, this guy's amazing. This sport of basketball, it's even better than I thought. Ever since then, I became a Cavs fan and a LeBron James fan. And I've always loved basketball ever since. I literally, obviously this basketball is worn and torn, but I will never part my way with basketball. I always have this. I need a basketball. I've not been able to play basketball set properly, consistently in about 2 years almost because of COVID. I did play the other week and it felt great, but I can't wait to get back to it. But I definitely could not live without a basketball, even if I can't shoot like I haven't been able to for the past while or play. Just having it around the house, I constantly just lift it, shoot it, you know, dribble it about. I cannot live without a basketball. This shit is special to me. Like, not just this basketball, but basketball in general. That shit's special, so I generally could not live without it. If it took it out of my life, I would have no life. So, 100%. Next up is a pair of earphones. Now, I could not live without these babies. I use these for everything. I use them so much. I use them too much, to be honest. I use these for listening to music. Of course, I couldn't live without music here. I use these for listening to music. I use these for talking on the phone sometimes. I use these if I need to voice record something. If I need to react to videos, I use them. If I play the PlayStation to talk to my friends, I use them. To hear the audio, I use them. I use these for everything. I literally could not do without earphones because I couldn't do a lot of that stuff that I already do. So literally just a basic pair of earphones like this has so much meaning and potential because of the amount of things you do with it. So earphones and music will combine the two. I couldn't live without these. I would go absolutely insane if I couldn't do a lot of that stuff without my earphones. So definitely important, essential. think we all knew this was coming. It's a nice cold can of Coke. That's my baby. That is my baby. I don't care. I am addicted, I will admit. I am addicted to Coca Cola. It has become a problem, but it is the nicest drink on planet Earth. It's just so nice. Pepsi, no. Like, no other drink compares to this. This is literally like, on a nice warm day, on any day, but especially a nice warm day, cracking open a cold can of Coke. Oh, that's the best thing you ever do. I generally could not live without this. I definitely need to cut down because I drink way too much Coke, and I will definitely cut down at some point. But I will always need to have one, at least as a treat, because I definitely could never give this up. This is too good, so. It's the best drink on planet Earth. No cap. So yeah, Coca Cola. This is my prized possession. I have had this since I was 15 maybe. When did the PS4 come out? I think it was like 2015 I've had this from. The exact same PlayStation. You can literally tell, I'll hold it up for you. It's went through the trenches, bro. Like, I've cleaned it multiple times and all. You can hear it in some of my videos. It makes a loud ass sound. But this has been through the trenches. Legit. I could not live without this. This is literally my downtime. This is where I play all my games. This is where I watch my YouTube on. This is what I do everything. This is where I create the gamer content. So I couldn't live without this. If there was no PS4, there would be no Undisputed Gamer. And Undisputed Gamer is technically where I started. You know what I mean? Even my old videos, they were like Xbox 360. But there always has to be a game console involved. But this PS4, I will get a PS5 at some point when they're not as rare. But this PS4, I will always keep this PS4, I'm not joking. Even if I never use this, even if this breaks, I will probably keep it because I've had it for so long and there's so many memories go into it. And people might say that that's obsessive because at the end of the day, it's just a PS4. But this is my first PS4 and the amount of videos that I have done on this, and although they are online, I just feel like keeping this. I will always feel the need to keep this because I like to keep game consoles even if they don't work anymore, because I just feel like they hold so many memories when you look at them. So PS4 100%, I will never probably part ways with this baby even when it dies, which is hopefully not soon because I will cry when it does. But essential. This next one is not a visual thing, but as you can see, I'm going to put it up here. You know, you can like and subscribe to these other two channels and this one that you're watching on as well. It's YouTube, obviously. I started, actually my first YouTube video I literally uploaded 7 years ago. It was on I had two channels for us. I had Basketball Fans and Games for News, which was my gamer channel, and then obviously my basketball channel. I did that when I was in high school ages ago. I started the gamer channel in 2017, the vlogs channel 2018, the extra channel recently. You know, you can go subscribe to them if you want to. But definitely 100%. I just have a fucking passion for YouTube. YouTube is amazing. Like literally, it's just so much creativity that you can just film the videos you want. You can edit them how you want. It's the creativity is amazing. It's the entertainment's amazing. My favorite thing to do is to literally just be the funny guy, the class clown, the guy that just like lifts the spirits and just makes everybody laugh or makes you feel better about yourself by roasting himself constantly. I don't know, to boost your confidence and make you feel better. That's what I like to do. But YouTube helps me do that. And since COVID, and I got basketball completely taken away from me, if I didn't have YouTube, I don't know what the fuck I would do. I spend my days doing YouTube constantly. Like, I can't even name the amount of YouTube videos I've recorded in the past few days. This is why this video is kind of late. I'm obsessed. When I wake up in the morning, first thing I think is, what am I going to record today? I record and edit all day with all my, obviously I have other responsibilities, but I record and edit as much as I can. Then just before I go to sleep, I literally think, what am I going to record tomorrow? I check my YouTubes and all, and I make sure how they're doing, and I'm just fucking obsessed with YouTube, man. So it has to be something I definitely could not live without. It's not like literal thing, I guess, but it's definitely something that I can't live without. YouTube's special as shit to me. So Next one up is a notepad. And a lot of people are probably going to be like, a notepad, really? I don't know, man. You know, we have all this technology that we can type on. We obviously have our phones and all. But I just don't think that there's anything better than a notepad. Like, I'm not going to hook for it, but there is literally a box in the corner of my room. And I never get rid of notepads. I'm actually a hoarder. I really need to sort it out. But I have probably about 25 plus notepads that I do every single page. You know, these are literally, you know, I haven't finished this one yet. This is the one I'm using now. But notepads, 100%. I do everything in these. If I think of a YouTube video, I'll put it on my phone. If I want to plan it out, I'll put it in this. If I have to-do lists, I'll put it in this. Every single night before I go to bed, I literally write in this what I need to do the next day. And the second I wake up, one of the first things I do is check this. And I organize it in my head of what way I do it. Because I like routine. And I feel like a notepad, writing it all down, gives you routine and structure. And I feel like routine and structure is healthy. So this is literally all... Literally, I've been doing this every single day with a to-do list in one of these notebooks for probably about 3 years now. Routine and schedule, this is what helps it. This is amazing. I like writing. Typing is cool and all. Putting it on your phone, laptop is cool and all. But having a new notebook with a nice little pen and just writing it down is amazing. So I definitely, it seems simple, but I definitely could not live without this. This is one of the things that I would prefer over using technology for, is writing shit down. It's just, it's the feeling of it. I like writing. It adds creativity, and I think it's good. Like I said, notebook keeps schedule and routine. And schedule routine is good. So, I definitely couldn't live without it. Next one up is my memory box. Now, I'm not going to go through everything in this, because there is a lot of personal stuff in this that I'd rather not share. But, I will go through a few things. I have quite a lot of stuff in here. That's... Literally, that's a top of it. By the way, this was a normal box. I literally got was it wallpaper, and I wrapped it myself. As you can see, the sellotape. I did that when I was 10 years old. 10. I did it when I was 10. It's a really weird mirror, isn't it? It's an old mirror. It was my dad's mirror that he used to use for shaving and all. So I got that. Got my dad's wallet. Got my dad's other wall. I don't know why he had so many walls. I have this little thing that I made. I have cards, I have things that I wrote, I have notebooks and notepads, and I have so much in here. Like, there's so many just like papers and drawings. Sorry, that's like actually really loud. You probably couldn't hear what I was saying. There's so many like papers and drawings and all in here, and there's just things like literally I said, like my dad's wallets, my dad's mirror, cards I made, all of that is literally in there. And I could not live without this. Like, you know, even if I'm not looking for it, I just feel that sitting in the room, you need to have it. I feel like everybody has things that they hold on to because they have a lot of meaning. And every single thing in this box has a lot of meaning. Like I said, I'm not going to share everything right now. Maybe I will at some point in a future video. I'm not going to share everything in this box because a lot of it is personal. But, yeah, memory box, 100%. It's literally, if I have something that has a lot of, like, memory with it, and it's really like important to me, I will put it in this box and I will keep it. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I kind of have a few memory boxes, but this is the main one. This is like the family memory box. You know what I mean? Everything that's special, everything that I look at and I'm like, I will, even if you give me 50 million, I would not part ways with, because if that's how important it is, it's in this box. Like, that's the type of stuff that's in this box. So 100% a memory box. I feel like we all have something like this, but I have my own little personal one that I made when like I said, I think I was 10. I wrapped it myself, so I will never part ways with this. I don't care how. Someone could say, I will give you 100 billion pounds, and I will not part ways with this. I would, yeah, you know, 100 billion pounds is nice, but you just can't part ways with that. So hell no, not a chance. And lastly, we were just literally talking about memories. I have my photo album. I think I've had this photo album since I was about 10. Again, like, you know what I mean? It's full, by the way. It's been full for years. There's a lot of photos in this. again, this is one of these things. There's a lot of photos in this that I'm not going to show, but I could possibly show a few. But it's completely filled. Anybody who knows me knows that I think it's important to capture memories. That's why I enjoy anywhere I go. If I go anywhere special, like even if it's like going, I don't know, say I go away for a day, I will take videos and pictures and all, and people think it's obsessive, but I feel like taking pictures and videos and all, it's like whenever you're older, you look back at them and it's like the highlight reel of your life. It's like it's like if you don't get a picture, you can look back and you can imagine it, yeah, but there's nothing better than being able to like watch a video back of it and actually see it in like properly in pictures and all. So I'm very obsessed with taking pictures and all of that. So there's a lot whenever I was a kid. There's literally this, oh my god, bro. Like this one. Oh, I was an ugly child, I get it. There was that one, as me as a kid. There was this one of Victoria Park, which the wee bridge me and my dad used to go to. We used to go to Victoria Park. We used to sit. He would have a cup of tea. We would have sandwiches, and I would have a drink and all. I don't know why, but I have multiple pictures of whenever I was a kid. I really liked wrestling. They didn't turn out well, but I kept taking them. So, oh no, and then I would take random pictures of things like this that was in our garden. But yeah, this, I love how it says, go to my second photo album for more pics. There are photos in this album. I never got a second photo album. This, hang on, is there a date? I usually write the dates. There is not. But I was probably about 14. This last photo in this book, I was about 14. So, yep, like I said, memories, photos and videos, always. So I will always keep this because this, especially for the fact that this stopped when I was, like I said, about 14, 15. So all the pictures are of when I was like really young and all. So this is definitely, I will forever keep this no matter what. If this and like the memory box and all, these are things that if my house caught on fire, I would get these and I would make sure that I would put my life at risk to save these things because they're that important and special to me. You know what I mean? So that's definitely 100% essential to me. So yeah, that's everything. Like I said, I listed everything I thought was important to me, like the basketball, the photo album, the memory box. Like I said, I did do a skit of this probably about 2019. It was just like a funny skit to take the piss, and people actually requested after I reacted to that skit a while back. There was people DMing me on Snapchat and Instagram and all saying, could you actually do a proper one? We would actually like to see your 10 things that you generally couldn't live without. And before anybody says it, yes, I couldn't live without my family and my friends and all, but those are not things I put in the list because those are the things that I feel like everybody needs. So yes, I didn't put my family and my friends down because obviously everybody knows I couldn't live without them. But these are the 10 things, aside family and friends, I generally could not live without. And if they got taken away from me, I would have a breakdown. So that is, like I said, that's the 10 things. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, smash the right button. Maybe this got you to know me a bit more. I don't know. Like I said, maybe in a future video, I'll show you more things in the memory box. I'll show you maybe more of the photos. I don't know. But yeah, maybe this helps you get to know me a bit more. But as always, like I always say, hope you all are thinking positive, test negative. Hope you all are having an amazing day. I am Joshua, and this has been 10 things that I cannot live without. And without further ado, we'll see you in the next one. So, peace. Fearless.